ladies, it's your girl Anna. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for tuning in. You ever have some things happen to you yet and you have to just say, then I got this. You need to look at your problems through a different lens. A lot of times we're going through things as women and we're not sure what's going on and it's flustering you and all of that, but at the end of the day you need to just stop, pause and think. Really think about what's happening and say, you know what, I'm not sure why this is going on, but God, you know what you're doing, right? Because you're going through things and it could be for your own good. Don't always look at your problems as something negative. Look back at your life. You see, when you're moving forward in life, you're not really sure what's ahead. But when you look back, you say, you know, every time I doubted God or every time I wondered what would be the outcome of a situation, God worked it out for my good. So you have to stop and think about that. Sometimes you're going through trials and you're like, God, why me? You know, you feel like you're God's strongest soldier and you're wondering why he chose you to be that way. But believe me, a lot of times the things that you view as problems or negativity could actually be something that's working out for your good. That's why when you're going through things, you must not just take up every situation on your own and try to fix and solve things. Sometimes you must just let everything play out the way it's supposed to play out, because God is seeing a picture that you are not seeing. He sees the bigger picture. He knows what's happening in your life. He knows the plans he has for you. So you have to ensure that whatever actions you're taking is not sabotaging the plans that God actually has for you. Sometimes you think you know what you want and you're not really sure. And sometimes God have to step into a situation, right? So don't always take up your problems and say, boy, you know, this is a problem. This is too big of a problem. Everything is in his control if you allow it to be. Sometimes you take up a situation into your own hands, and by doing that you will make things worse. Let things be. Allow life to keep lifing. That's what life is. It's just lifing. What you can do when you're going through your trials and everything is to learn the lessons you need to learn, right? Every problem is a lesson and every problem has a solution, right? So you don't always have to jump the gun and try and intervene because you don't know the end goal. A lot of times God put you through things because he sees the end, right? He knows what lies ahead for you. So when you are trying to stop whatever is happening to you, you don't know what you're setting up yourself for. So allow things to play out naturally. Allow God to have his way in your life. Allow him to just make things happen the way they need to happen. Sometimes your life is in transition and you need to just allow things to play out naturally. You don't always have to have a hand in everything that's happening to you, right? Yes, it's your life, but just live your life day by day. Sometimes the path of least resistance is best. People are like, no, you know, you need to struggle through and press on. Yes, that is true sometimes. But when some things are happening to you, sometimes it's best to go with the flow. Don't bang your head into brick walls and everything, trying to bend your will into being. You understand? Don't be like that, because life, what will happen is that you're sabotaging the way your life should play out. Remember, you can't see the end goal, right? So just allow things to be. Let life be. Let things be. And one very important thing is that you cannot control other people. So don't try and, you know, have actions where you're trying to deliberately control the life of another person. Allow people to live their lives the way they choose to live their lives. You're in control of your life and your actions, right? So try as best as possible to not step into another person's lane and everything, trying to do or trying to dictate what they should do or trying to, you know, persuade them in certain directions. No, let things be. Let them play out the way they need to play out, ladies, right? So as part of your dating life, you need to have that mindset to say, no, I'm going with the flow. You take things as they come and you deal with them as they come. You don't need to always orchestrate things. You don't need to set up nothing. You don't need to do any of those things. Life is a game. You just play the game, and the game is day to day, and you don't know what tomorrow brings. There are many people that didn't make it into today. So you have to be grateful you are even alive to be having problems. Look at it like that. Don't allow things to stress you out and keep you down and all of that and depress you. And listen to me, if your depression is about a man, that's even worse. No, ladies, don't make the man stress you out. Alright? If you're single right now, enjoy that phase of your life. Right? You know what's funny about life? You might feel like you're not blessed because you're single, and someone who is in a relationship might feel like they're cursed. You never know. right? Everybody's on a journey, so don't covet other people and their situations either and everything. Be grateful for where you are in life and understand that things will soon change for you. You don't have to take up everything on your head like you're carrying a basket on your head, and you're carrying basket, it's like carrying water in a basket, right? You're just wasting your efforts and everything, forcing. Don't force things in life. You see, because we're going on the journey step by step, we can't see the end. At some point when the end does come, you realize, oh, this is why I was going through all these things. Another thing you need to do is get excited. When you are in trouble and trials and problems, remember, you see, it's like a roller coaster, you know, there's highs and there are lows. When you're at a low point in your life, get excited because better is on its way, right? You're going on your way up. You're going to elevate. Things are going to improve in your life. Look at it like that. Look at your trials as stepping stones. Everything you go through, you say, you know what? No, man. Know that I'm in this rut and everything. Let me learn whatever lesson I need to learn, but I'm on my way up. And you're on your way up and you elevate. Look at that. So get excited for your future. Don't be fearful of what is to come. What is to come will be better than what is behind you. Don't worry about it. That's life. Always be hopeful, always be optimistic of what life is going to bring. I'm not saying you're not going to be realistic, but be optimistic. Don't look for failure and all of these things in your future and all of that. This is why I say allow things to be. You get pensive, you get tense and all of that when you're trying to control everything that's happening to you, and then you eventually lose control. So ladies, just relax, allow life to be, allow things to be. If you're in a transition period right now, you're a little confused, you're not really sure what's happening, just get excited knowing that better is on its way. Life is going to improve. And you know, on top of it, you need to be ticking the right boxes. You know, we all have goals and dreams and all of these things, but check the list. Is it in priority order? You know, women, a lot of times we just put the man as the priority. The man cannot be the priority, as in the man is the first thing on your list. And if you don't tick the man box or whatever, you don't feel like you're gonna get anywhere else in life. You don't think you're gonna achieve anything else. So it's like all your plans are surrounding a man. No, ladies, you can't be like that. You need to be a little more independent. You need to have some personal goals that you're trying to achieve, and you focus your energy on those things, because those things will keep you grounded. Because if all your energy is focused on a man and whether or not you're going to get a man in your life and what will life be like, you know, if I have this person or if I don't have this person, and you're caught up with all of that, you're going to miss out on other things that are important to your life. So you don't want your life to be centered around another person. You need to ensure that you have your own individual goals that you're focusing on, right? And that helps to keep you level-headed, ladies. You can't just be caught up and stressed out, because when you invest all of your energy in another person and things don't go the way you want them to go, what will happen is that you will suffer. And you will suffer because you can't control other people. You think things are going to go a certain way and everything, it might not go that way. So you need to be mentally prepared for that as well. So tick the right boxes, right? A man's goals generally are centered around himself. Know that about men. Men center their goals around themselves. So as women, we are not supposed to center our goals around them, right? Because they're not centering their goals around you, you know. You're just a piece of whatever plans they have for themselves, and they fit you into that equation. Whenever you find yourself putting someone's needs above your own, where it's not like you can't cater to the needs of others, but your own needs are being compromised in the process. If you find yourself doing that, that's you centering yourself around a man, right? You're centering yourself around another person. And remember, they behave differently, right? You are the means to an end for a man. It's not the other way around. So the man can't be the means to your end. Look at it like that. Always remember that. And again, ladies, just remember, if you're at a low point right now, things will get better. Things will get better, and you have to believe it, right? And so when you have that mindset, you will do the necessary things that you need to do to get yourself out of whatever rut you are in. You won't sit and wallow in it and be like, woe is me. You will always try to find a way to rise from the ashes, right? Beauty from the ashes, ladies. So don't stress yourself out and everything. You're at a low point now in life. Don't be discouraged. Things will get better. right? So just hang in there and everything. I know this whole process of, you know, landing a relationship and all of that is hard, but let it not be your end all. Have other goals, have other things you want to achieve, and strive for those things, and invest your energy and your time in those other things, ladies, while at the same time you're trying to land a loving relationship. And remember, everything is just hopeful, because no one knows what the future holds. At the end of the day, you still don't know how things will play out, right? Just stay optimistic, positive about life, set up yourself and your own, you know, have your own things in order and everything. Organize your life in a way that can accommodate that loving relationship that you want, and just hope for the best, because with all of that done, it might not work out the way you think it will. While you're looking out for the interests of others, you need to also look out for your own interests, right? Just don't stress out about the process. Enjoy the process as you go along, and you deal with things as they come. I always say that, just deal with things as they come, and then you'll know what action to take in the moment, right? So don't obsess over things, and don't try to intervene all the time into things. So just go with the flow and allow life to play out the way it should. All right, ladies, so thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out another video before you go. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already, and please subscribe. Share this video with your other girlfriends. Okay, let's just keep the chain going. Each one can help one, so just spread the knowledge and everything, you know, and I just wish you all the best. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.